Hi, thanks for joining me again. This video is about time as usual, but a specific amount of time, 9 days. We all know 9 is a big number in the way that it flips upside down and becomes a 6. And 69 represents time as well. 96 represents anti-time. It's like the spiral going inwards and outwards. That's 69. 96 is the outwards and the inwards, the anti-reverse of it. But yeah, 24 hours then times 9 days. That always gets you the 216 hours. 6 times 6 times 6 hours every 9 days. So I just wanted to do a little quick decode on, first of all 9 days, and then also 11 days. So we've got 24 times 9, 216. 24 plus 9, 33 of course. 216 plus 9 in the read to reduce, so just doing the column and then reducing the column. 9 and 6, 15. It still stays as 216. I thought that was kind of interesting as well, because it's purely the 6 and the 9 going together, isn't it? The 15. Okay. And yeah, that's where the 9 flipping upside down is the 6. Add the 2 together, it is that 15. 15 plus 9, 24. 24 hours. 9 and 6, 15, plus the 9 again, 24. So it all goes back to being 24 again. Okay, so when you're at it 21629 without the reduced way, you get 225. 216 excuse me, minus 9, you get 207. 207 is 3 times 69. 207 reverse is also July 2nd. July 2nd. Show the relevance of that in a second, but also 225 was the date of the Manchester Ariana Grande bombing date. It's also the as above of the date I'm talking about for next year, February 24th. Yeah, let me just first of all clear this one up, the 216 minus 9 then. 369. So we looked at 9 days, 216 hours, minus the 9 is the 207. 207, when you divide that by 69, sorry, I need to equal that, divide that by 69, you get the 3. 69 was what we was talking about a minute ago for 9 to start with. It's a 6 upside down, 9 and 6, 15. See how that works? It's 369. 369 for the 207. 225 when you add it, Manchester bombing. Show the July 2nd as well, because that's the halfway point through the year. Again, it's all about time. It's like half, splitting the time again. So we've got July 2nd. Between the 1st and 2nd, that's exactly the halfway point of a 365 year. You can see with those numbers. You can also see with the months, there's 6 that way. July's only at the beginning, and there's 6 that way, isn't it? Halfway, splitting it down the middle. Which was for that part reversed, 7, 2. We showed already it's 3 times 69, 207. The 225, the Ariana Grande date. That's that one there, the 225. Incident, they're calling it. So that's the overview then of 9. Feel free to obviously pause that. We'll move on now to 11 days. So 11 days for hours is 264. plus the 216 hours for the 9 gets us 480. So if you lose the 0, you've got 48, which is the 48th prime, 223. I've been speaking a lot about that lately. Then when we look at the 480th prime, you get pi 314. 14th of March in the middle there as well. So back March 14th, March 14th, 14th of March, March 14th, that Pi Day. It's all a big lie, isn't it? The whole date system, the whole joke. It's all coded. Look at the hex of as well. One either side, so the towers, the time, portal, 333 in the middle of it. That's for that number, of course, there. 480th prime. That's for 9 plus 11 days in terms of hours. 480. Okay, so I hope it's following so far. This is 24 hours, 264. 24 times 11, sorry, for the 11 days. We added it to the 9 days, 216. Got 480. Showed about 48th prime as well. 223, which is the so below of that date I'm talking about. So we've got the as above for the 9 coded, the 225. We've also got the so below for 223 on that 48. Now looking at 48 then as time. So we'll put the time bit in there, separate it. On a 24-hour system, 1680. I know that doesn't exist as a time, of course, but 1680 if you had that on a clock. 168. It's putting the 168 together. That's why I showed it in a representation like that, which is the alchemy number, 21 times 8. Let's show this for a second. See, there's another example, 480. I would have showed that number, 264 plus 216. Basically 20 days of hours. Divided it by 60, you get 8. So we were looking at that for, on a clock, if it was 480. I know it doesn't exist for a time. Divide it into hours. 60 minutes, that's how many you'd get, 8. All about time, isn't it? And of course 480 on a clock would be, I showed obviously if it was 24 hours, it's the alchemy number coming together, 168 again on a 24. But 1680, obviously 60 minutes, we've gone on to the next hour, so it'd be 17, 5, 20, wouldn't it? 20 past 5. 172 there. Show that there. 1 second. 172. Because that refers right back to what I was talking about. The 1 and the 2. The 7th month. That halfway point. Hope that kind of makes sense. So I was showing 172 because it was a time reference. By converting that to properly what it would be, which is 20 past 5, 1720. So without the 0, that's obviously the 172. You've got your July 1st, 2nd, that halfway middle. That halfway middle, which we already had with the 9 coding on its own. Showed that there, 216 minus the 9. Okay, so I hope it's all kind of made sense. That was the 9 part. The various ways. Obviously, I showed how it's the as above the date I'm looking at. Manchester bombing there, when you 216 plus the 9. Showed how as well it's to do with the halfway point for July 2nd as well, when you're taking away the 9. 9 and 6 being connected with it as well. 69, 3 times it is that 207. Moving on then to the 24, we showed how that was 264 hours. We added it to the 9, we got the 480. Showed how that 480th prime as well was that pi day variation. 48th prime we know about is the 223. It's the so below of the date that I'm talking about for next year. We've got an as above, and we've also got the so below coding for it. Showed how that on a clock, I know for example it wasn't a right proper date, sorry, a time, but it was showing how 168 are the numbers together, the alchemy coding, 21 times 8. We looked at how that was actually a time then of 1720, showed how that connects as well, 172 with that, the halfway middle point. What else is pretty crazy? 24 plus 11 is 35, so we already had 24 plus 9, 33. Add those two together, you get the 68. 68. 6th of August is the 218th day of the year. So we get the 218 coding again there. Just show that 1 second. 68, 6th of August, 218th day of the year. 68 came from that. 24 plus 11, 24 plus 9, 2 together, 68. 6th of August, 218th day. This 480 then, where we added them together, 11 days and the 9 days for hours. Take a year off of that, 365. You get that November 5th as well, remember. Big key date for all these time codes as well. But 11th of May is the 131st day of the year. So it's that master of time, all the time it goes back to. 131. 11th of May is the 131st day of the year. Show that as well quickly. So 115, the other way around for remember, November the 5th. It's May 11th, of course. 131 day of the year, 131st day of the year. And I do speak about this quite a lot as well. That is the train number in Back to the Future 3, 131. Central Pacific could be quite significant coding as well. But yeah, locomotive 131 is that train in Back to the Future 3. And that's my a bit longer than expected decode of 9 days and the 11 days. And the various things that it showed us. Hope that kind of just makes sense in a visual format as well. Not forgetting that halfway point there. And that one, converting that into a proper time, would be 20 past 5, 1720. 1, and then the 7 for July, and the 2 the other side. Halfway crossover. It's all about like crossing over in time, isn't it? 6th of August as well. 218th day. Alchemy 218168. 168. If that was going to be on a 24-hour clock. And this date there, all linking in as well. Yeah, so below for 48th. As above 225. And we added that to the 9. These dates have already been used before, of course. March 22nd has already been used in the past in the UK. So is that in the UK. Could that be the American? Take care, everyone. Cheers for now.